People, hello.
Hello.
So we are over at this place that's supposed to be super popular, super famous, called Four Seasons Clay Pot. It's super popular for its clay pot dishes, so it's basically like a clay pot. They cook the rice in there with meats, and they just cook it, it heats up the whole thing, so it's like a fried rice-ish, but the rice becomes a little bit sticky in a good way, so yeah. It's not that full at the moment, which is quite surprising. Let me just flip the camera around. So this is what it is. This is where it is. This is the line here, which actually isn't too bad. So the other day we walked over here, and the line was actually all the way down to the very end of the street, packed out as well. This is very, very little. But that being said, it's probably because it is like 9 p.m. So it's way past dinner time already. But it's really interesting the way they do this, because the restaurant itself is here where people sit down to eat. This one here. And where they actually cook it, I don't know if you can see back there, this gap there, yeah, this gap here is basically where they cook the clay pot as well. So interesting stuff. I've been told it's supposed to be really good. So yeah, so hopefully it should be good. Let me just show you guys where people eat again. This area here is probably about exit C of the Yau Ma Tei MTR station, and it's probably about a 10-second walk around the corner. So yeah, Four Seasons Clay Pot, something or other. Four Seasons Pot Rice is what they call it, sorry. Four Seasons Pot Rice, which is basically a clay pot dish. They obviously have other stuff as well, like vegetables.
They only have clay pot.
No, but they have vegetables.
Oh yeah, like
and
sides.
Side dishes. So they only specialize in clay pot rice, but they have side dishes as well, like vegetables and soups and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that right there, but those are the clay pots as well. I don't know if I can zoom in. No, I can't zoom in. Oh, I can.
I've seen them before.
Okay, so there you go. You can zoom in, you can see that those are the clay pots itself as well. So they've got rice in there and assorted meats and stuff like that. So usually it has like Chinese sausage or chicken, something like that. It'll be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit nervous as well at the same time, but I think it should be okay. What did we order? What did we order in terms of food?
Assorted dried meat.
So it'll most likely be Chinese sausage and something else?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bok choy.
Oh, as a side dish? In soup form or dry form?
The dry form.
Dry form is smaller. So as you can see, if you just toss that camera over, I'll just do it fine. That is the actual clay pot rice itself, which we got it with two different sausages. It looks like a blood sausage type thing right here, and then you put the normal Chinese sausage as well. So I'm going to give that a shot now. Blood sausage. It's like a normal sausage. Except for people bloodier. Okay. Nice. I'm trying the Chinese sausage as well now. Chinese sausage.
It's good.
I can't tell the difference between the Chinese sausage and not.
I think it's good.
Okay. Well, that's it. It's okay. It wasn't expensive, right? So, yeah. As you can see in the background, there's plenty of people over here. Even not that when we here, when we walked out the front past it, the line was massive all the way down the street, which is a little bit crazy. But yeah, it was good to give it a shot, I guess, and but I see people eating different things. Like this guy's got like some sort of beef or brisket or something like that. What is that? Oh, soup? We should do that from that bowl. Oh, it's got noodles in there. Vermicelli noodles? Okay, that's interesting. I like the look of what he ordered. Okay. Do I want to try some of that? Not really. It doesn't look. It just looks like vegetables you just dumped in hot water. It still tastes good. Anyway, we'll finish something now. Actually, no. I am gonna try this. I don't want the noodles though, because I don't. Can I drink straight out of this? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll drink straight out of this. It's actually pretty good. It's like a light soup. I think you'll appreciate it now, as in like, because you're not feeling that great. It's like a nice and easy light type of soup. I'm not gonna get angry this time. You know why?
Why?
Because they're not stating that, like I said to you, they're not stating that they're a Michelin star restaurant or anything like that. It is literally just a restaurant with these fools lining up here hyping it up. That's all it is. So let's talk about it. So, Four Seasons pot rice, otherwise known as clay pot. Oh, by the way, do you want to walk home or train it home?
Train.
Okay. So, Four Seasons pot rice. Was it great? No. Was it good? The Chinese sausage in there was good. That's it. The reason I say that is because with clay pot, you're supposed to, when you cook the rice, you're supposed to have a crust in the inside, which is cha taste, right? It's like a burnt, crusty, a bit of a crunch to it because it's been so heated up in the clay pot. This had like maybe tiny little bits, and that's it. There was nothing. You don't have that cha taste.
It was weird that they dumped 2 sausages.
Yeah, they didn't slice up the sausages, and they just dumped it on there and closed up the lid, which is, you know what, that's okay. I can deal with that. I can actually deal with that.
Okay.
But for me, it's the fact that there was no flavoring, there's no sauce, there's nothing to it. It was literally just cooked rice put into a clay pot, 2 Chinese sausages, well, a Chinese sausage and a blood sausage put in there. They closed the lid and they heated it up, and that was it. That was literally it. There is no, sauces. There's no soy sauce in there. There's no vinegar in there. There's nothing.
When you do it, the sauces you add yourself. You do
Which is what we do here. We don't do that.
Oh.
Well, when I've traveled through Southeast Asia, like Malaysia and all that, I've had better, but it's all done for you. So when you open it, you're like, oh, and you just mix it all up and you scrape off the crunch.
Okay.
Like, I'm not used to putting the sauces myself. I find that really, really weird.
Okay. Fair.
So maybe it's just a different style.
Yeah.
It could be a completely different style, but in my mind, to me, it's like, well, if all you're doing is putting rice in a clay pot.
I don't know, maybe they're clay pot, I don't know.
Anyways,
okay.
I don't think it's amazing. It was okay. The only
It's good for my tummy.
the soup was great for your tummy. If you're feeling sick, the vegetables, the bok choy that we had was, I can cook better bok choy than that. They were missing a lot of garlic in there, I reckon.
Yeah.
And I think that, to be honest with you, here's what it is. It's not horrible, but I don't know why there's a hype behind it. I don't know why there's a massive line. I don't think it's worth lining up for. I mean, I'm happy with it because we didn't line up for that long. It was like, what, 10 minutes? Then we got in?
Yeah.
Maybe 15 at max, then we got in.
And it was really cheap.
And it was really cheap. So for me, I'm happy with that. That's fine. If I had to wait longer than that, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
I'd be
And
like,
if
what the hell?
you pay more,
Yeah. And yeah, I just don't think it's as hyped up as these guys think it should be. But I'm starting to get the idea that people in Hong Kong like hyping things up and lining up for food, which I don't enjoy that at all. So yeah, anyways, that's it. That's my thoughts on it. Give it a shot and let me know what you think, I guess. Okay, bye.